Hey, what's going on? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 3 trades that I took that made me $35,000 for the day. It started off very slow, but then my A plus setup, the bread and butter setup, the setup which I will take every single day. If I lose all my money today, you give me $10,000 or you give me $5,000, I'll get back to where I am in a few years, definitely. Using this one setup, I'll trade every single day, no problem. Of course, this setup, A plus setup doesn't come every day, but whenever it comes, I'll make a lot of motherfucking money. Alright, so in this video, we are going to talk all about it, what sort of things I liked, how I traded it, and what happened. Alright, let's go. So the first trade was AMD. Now, AMD broke pre-market low. For me, if a trend has to start for the day, it has to break below the pre-market low, and then kind of a trend starts or above the pre-market high for the trend to start. And AMD was the name that actually broke below the pre-market low right here, right? It broke below the pre-market low, and now we are holding. It went back to retest the pre-market low, but anyway, I was watching it. I was actually waiting for 10 o'clock news to come out because consumer confidence numbers were coming out at 10 o'clock. And I was like sitting there, waiting for all these house sales, consumer confidence numbers coming out. So I was chilling, right? And then 10 o'clock happened. Prices started going back to the VWAP, and ATMA has a confluence sitting together like this. So the prices went back to tap this right here, right? And I was like, damn, I want in. I am jumping in. So roughly the contracts were trading at $1.39 was my average fill. And I got in right at the top. So if you look at the 1 minute chart, I got in right at the top when it touched the VWAP with the stop loss right above it, right? I was like, man, I'll do this, no problem. It looks very clean, right? And if you go on a 60-minute chart, so I came out with the 85 level from previously. So the last time when we broke this 86-ish area, it went back to retest this 85. So I knew that 85 is a strong level. So I was like, you know what, man, let me give it a shot. And the risk to reward looks good. Everything looks decent. So I'll give it a shot. And my risk to reward, basically, if you have to say, I was risking probably 20 cents or 10 cents to potentially make $1.20. So risk to reward was very good, right? And this is how the trade went. Boom. And this was all on live with everybody in the chat with me, and everybody traded live with me, the whole thing. All right. Now I'm not marketing. Oh, you got to join my Discord. Nah, just learn. Everything's free, man. I'll put out stuff for free. You know what I mean? So learn. You don't have to join if you don't want to join, man. So this was live. Everything was good. Beautiful trade. All right, let's look at the next trade that I took, which was SPY. All right. So SPY, my trade around was 10.17ish was my trade. So if you look at the 1 minute chart, I'll show you exactly where 10.17 is. So this is where 10.17 is. All right. Now, why did I take this trade? All right, let's talk about it. All right, let's go to 5 minute chart, talk about this, and let me go back and press the replay so we can actually talk a little bit detail. So this was the pre-market low right here. Right, that was the pre-market low right here. 409.86, 409.85 was the pre-market low. And now, as I said, I wait for the trend to form, which usually forms when it breaks below or above the pre-market level, right? Broke below the pre-market low. Beautiful, right? Now I wanted to take a retest. It went back to retest. Now 410 was a huge area as well, right? Which is why I had it marked on my chart. 410 was a huge area. So now in this case, what I was looking at was this, right? I was looking at for a trade anywhere in this zone. I'm happy to take this trade in this zone with a stop loss right above it to potentially take the move all the way down to the next area, which I had was 409.2ish, somewhere around here, because this was an area as well. From, if you go back, it was a previous area right here as well. All right, so the moment it broke below the pre-market low, went back to retest, what happened? You see this? My entry. What happened was, boom, bam, bam, boom. Hit my target. I'm out. Took my profits. Now for AMD trade, I entered at 1.39. I exited at $2. 40 something percent trade. For SPY, I entered at 1.05, and I exited at roughly 1.5. Again, another 40% trade. Beautiful, right? Insane, I know. And let's talk about the last trade that I took, which was SPX. SPX, this strategy is my A+ setup, man. I'll trade this every single day. As I said, every single day. This is my bread and butter setup. This brought in close to $30,000. So these two trades on AMD and SPY brought me $5,000, and this one trade brought me close to $30,000. So that's why I ended the day with $35,141. Alright, roughly around there. But anyway, let's look at this. Let's go replay, and I'll show you the reasoning behind this trade. So right here, let's go here. Alright, so I said at 10:48. Now where's 10:48? That's roughly around in this candle. I posted a message. I said, watch SPX. If it breaks below 4100, then held below 4100. I said if it breaks below 4100, then it held below 4100 for 10 to 15 minutes, then come back, retest this 4100. It can make a nice move lower, right? 10:48. Now it was 1 o'clock right here. It was still playing around, right? And we were chatting in the chat section right here before. Everyone took it. Everyone, we were like, "Fuck, what a trade!" Blah, 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 whatever, right? But anyway, the point being that I was looking at this at 1 o'clock. I said looking for a retest on SPX. Now let's talk about this. Now you'd be like, man, but it broke 4100 on this candle. Why didn't you take this retest? I like to see at least a 10 to 15 minute hold below my level. A critical level on SPX, every $50 move is a critical level. As you can see, I have marked all $50 moves. I want to see two candles, not just one, two candles holding, stranding below this. All right. So when I say I like to see 10 minutes, I mean one candle to close right here, and then 1 and 2. So I didn't take this, didn't like this. Now this candle closed below 4100 again. Now we have one candle, then we have second candle, 10 minutes done. 15th minute candle, the third candle went back to retest. Okay, but which is at 1 o'clock. Check out the time. I said looking for a retest on SPX. 4100 puts expiring today and tomorrow looks good. I am in, will add more as we move along at 102. 102, 6.2 is my average, and then I average down a little bit, saying my average is 6. Okay, so at 1 o'clock and 102, check this out. I entered a little bit at 1 right here, then I added more at 102, and I was fully in, right? And back to retest. Now look at this 5-minute chart. We had boom, big drop. This candle goes from 4100 to 4096. Price came down to 4090. Price came down to 4080. Now look at this right here. Let's fucking go. 20%, 30%, 40 freaking percent, 100%. I said I'm up 20 grand for the day. And as soon as I sent this message, prices, I sent this message at 1:15. Look at this. I sent this message at hang on, give me 1 second. I sent that message at 1:15, right? So 1:15 is right when this candle opened. So 1:15 was roughly right at here. As soon as this candle opened, I said I'm 20 grand up for the day. And then what happened was we had this big candle. Boom, 30 G's on the day, 1500 on the contract. There's only one human printer, $6 to $22, and I said, who caught this? Crazy move. and this is where we exited, and I still held this position a little bit even further, moving lower. As you can see, I held this few contracts moving lower. I was holding this all the way, a few contracts just scalping here and there, you know. I was holding this, and I sold right close to somewhere around here, where I was like, you know what, it's just not worth. I was like, man, I'm just too tired. Maybe I sold right here. I was just too tired. I was like, nah, man, I can't do it. My brain was like literally so tired. I was like, nah, I'm done. So this was a quick little video that I wanted to make, breaking down my A+ setup. I hope you like it, enjoy it, and from now on, I'm gonna make a lot of videos. I have got my whole calendar and my time accordingly, so I can make a video every single day for you all. Be it good, bad, whatever it is, I want to put something out there for you all to understand and learn a little bit. So if you like this, let me know. Just like the video. I don't want you to comment. If you want to comment, it's good for the algorithm. Just throw a thumbs up, you know. Just like the video so I know that you enjoy it. All right, cool, deal. All right, see you later, man. Have a good day, and tomorrow wait for another video.